People, a whopping 70 million cars are built around the world in a year, and Ford accounts for 14% of total manufacturing of cars. It was launched in 1903 by Mr. Henry Ford. But wait, how is it possible that the man who did not invent an automobile became one of the most influential people in the automobile industry? He did not invent an automobile, but he revolutionized the way it must be built. A revolution so big that even the biggest car manufacturers like Mercedes, Cadillac and Chevrolet had to follow him. So question यहाँ पे ये उठता है कि हेनरी फोर्ड ने ऐसा क्या अलग किया and what can we learn from him and apply in our own startups? The story dates back to the late 1800s. In 1885, Mr. Carl Benz invented the first automobile. By 1900s, it had become a luxury for the richer class. Races were organized all over America for entertainment purposes. And only a fraction of people used cars for transport. But Henry Ford saw bigger potential in a car. He built his first automobile in 1896 and that was called the Ford Quadricycle. Over the next 5 years, he made multiple improvements and in 1901 he developed his first race car. And not just that, in October 1901, Ford participated in the first automobile car race happening in his city. He competed against some of the best drivers of America. In a 10-mile race, he won the race by a 1-mile lead. And that was a big achievement for him because this caught an eye of the investors and they decided to invest in his new venture. In 1903, Ford launched his company, the Ford Motor Company. Over the next 5 years, he built a number of models before launching the model that would change the fortune of his company. People, in 1908, when a normal car would cost somewhere around $2,000, Henry Ford announced the Model T at just $850. You see, Ford, unlike his competition, did not want to make cars for the richer class. Instead, he wanted to build the car for people. The sales began skyrocketing. Now people from most backgrounds could afford a car. This, in an unrelated way, gave rise to the travel industry of America. Hotels and restaurants started opening up. And soon enough, Ford was selling all the cars that he could build. But he wanted to build all the cars that he could sell. You see, when a product is sold at a cheaper price, it must be sold in a larger quantity. Now this is where the concept of synergy kicks in. People, synergy is the concept of uniting two or more entities to give rise to an even greater entity. A very nice example could be this small story of two street vendors. One was selling ice cream and the other one was selling wafer. You see, on a very sunny day, people were more inclined to buy the ice cream instead of the wafers. So after some time, ice cream vendor ran out of plates to give people ice cream. So he went to the wafer guy and asked for some plates. But the wafer guy did not have plates. So instead, he started handing out ice creams on a wafer instead of a plate. And this is how ice cream cones were invented. And in case of Henry Ford, he was really inspired by the way food industry used to work. The food would move on a conveyor belt and people were hired to do a specific job instead of completing the whole task. Like one could be in charge of packaging, another could be in charge of ordering and someone could be in charge of tasting. So Ford began experimenting with his team to develop small parts of car. And soon enough, they were building the whole car in a go. The process was so amazing that a car that would take somewhere around 12 hours to be built was now built in just an hour and 30 minutes. This is what was called the assembly line process. This gave him such a leap in his business because he was developing cheaper cars and that too he was doing in an unimaginable time. But here another problem occurred. And this is the point when Henry Ford started changing America. You see, when you are hired to do such a hectic job and you are paid just $2.34 and you have to work in shifts for 9 hours a day, you are supposed to get bored and your health starts deteriorating. So Ford started experiencing a huge amount of workers turnover. Ford had to hire 52,000 people just to get a working force of 13,000 workers. This is where the company started losing money because all the new workers had to be taught how the work should be done. Now, this is where he really changed America. He took one of the biggest decisions of his life, a decision so big that even his competitors and his investors started criticizing him. On a very fine day, Henry Ford announced that every one of his workers would be paid twice the salary and they will have to work 1 hour less. So the worker that was paid somewhere around $2.34 would now be paid $5 a day. And not just that, they will also be paid a percentage of the profit of the company. On the very next day, 10,000 workers gathered in front of Ford factory. Now Henry Ford could pick out the best workers for his factory. Now this is where the change started. All the factories had to increase the pay scale of their workers because if they didn't, they would start going back to the Ford Motor Company. Now you might think, why would Ford take such a decision that was gonna bring so much loss to his company? But he looked at the bigger picture. You see, Henry Ford wanted his workers to become the consumer part of America just so that he could sell even more cars to the people. And the idea worked out so well because in few years, half of the America owned a Model T and most of America had learned how to drive on a Model T. And by 1929, in just 20 years, Ford had sold somewhere around 15 million cars of Model T. Now people, what we really need to learn from Ford is that you don't have to be the first to be the best. He did not invent an automobile, but he innovated the way it must be built. Most of the biggest companies try to innovate an existing idea instead of inventing a new one. A very good examples can be Facebook, Oyo, Twitter and Bumble. These companies, instead of building a new idea, take an existing idea and turn it into something even better. That's it from my side. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.